Hello, and welcome back to the R.N.G podcast. I'm Riley.
I'm Brandon.
And today is a little bit of a special one. We just got back from our viewing of Spider-Man Brand New Day. Just came out today for all the normal people.
Yeah, unless apparently you had Amazon Prime, I guess you
get Amazon, you're a little special, and then you got all the other special people. But it came out today for the normal people, and we're just going to talk about it. This isn't going to be a Friday episode. This isn't going to be a Road 2 episode.
Just a special
Just
episode.
a special little, because it's a big movie, obviously. It's just Spider-Man.
Especially big for us.
Been waiting for 5 years for this shit and stuff. Yeah. So we're just going to review it and talk about it and talk about why we're excited for Doomsday. So I assume you have your score.
Mm-hmm.
I also have my score. So this is our score for Spider-Man Brand New Day. In 3, 2, 1.
8.
9. I'm going to settle on a 9. I was saying 9.5 or like thinking it earlier, but I'm going to settle down to a 9.
Stupid.
Huh?
I'm like, 9.5 was a little stupid. Like 9, I'm like, yeah, I can see that, I guess.
Yeah, no, I give it a 9. So let's hear why you are so against this movie, and you hate it, obviously.
I'm not against it. 8's still a great movie.
No, obviously you hate it and despise it and wish it never was made.
I wish I should see what the other Spider-Man scores are, because I'm like, wasn't even Spider-Man 1 I think is lower than that.
Yeah, your Spider-Man 1 was pretty low.
I think it was like
Your Spider-Man 2 was pretty low, if I'm being honest.
I think Spider-Man 2 was also an 8.
Probably.
I think. Something like that. Well, if that's the case, I'd either have to bump that up or I'd have to drop this down more. So this is definitely worse than Spider-Man 2, in my opinion. So then, for the sake of, we'll bump whatever my score for Spider-Man 2 was by 0.5.
Well, you might have given Spider-Man a pretty good score.
I feel like it's an 8.
You're probably right.
I feel like it's an 8. If it's 8.5, it's perfect.
Spider-Man... You gave Spider-Man 8.5 and Spider-Man 2 a 9.
What?
Yeah.
I don't remember Spider-Man 1 that high of a score.
Yeah, 8.5.
Cut our grading skill.
Oh, no, 7.5, sorry. I was looking at Blade 2.
Oh, okay.
7.5 is more understandable for
Yeah.
you.
That makes more sense for where I'm
What did
sitting.
you give Spider-Man 3? 6.5, that makes sense.
What did I give to you? 8?
9.
9? Yeah, then 8's solid then.
You gave
I'm happy with
TASM 2
Didn't I give it a 9? 9.5?
a 9 as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, so giving this one an 8 makes sense because you like TASM 2 and Spider-Man 2 better than
Yeah,
this one.
I mean, again, it's not that it's a bad movie. I just feel like Tom Spider-Man...
This is massive spoilers for Brand New Day.
Oh yeah, but when they show up, I don't know. But I mean, they'll be said probably.
Yeah, I don't believe in the whole let's have a non-spoiler talk at the very beginning of this, and then go into, because what usually happens, at least what I've seen in many different podcasts, is they'll have their non-spoiler talk, and then when they get to the spoiler talk, it's not as deep as it should have been, because they kept being wait, we can't talk about it, wait till we get to the end. And then they get to the end, and they forget everything.
We'll just talk about the whole thing in general.
We just talk about the whole thing in general.
Yeah,
it's spoilers.
I mean, you can get the score, and then from there you can be like, all right, let me... Because that's usually what I do. I'll get the score to be like, well, that's what they thought. Someone who I go to be like, what do they think of the movie?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I did with the Escape Pod for this movie.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, it doesn't really dictate my score, but I'm like, I think Haggai gave it an 8.
Haggai gave it an 8.
Yeah. Andrew gave it a 9? 9.5?
You give it a 9.
9? Well, look at us.
Yeah.
Look at us.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm Alex.
Yeah, you're Alex.
Yeah, I have a big wiener, that makes sense.
So upon finishing the movie and thinking about negatives for this movie, the only negative I could pull out of my ass was the music. And then other negatives were
Go into that, though. Don't just say the music, because people are going to be like, what do you mean the music?
Well, yeah, I'm just going over my negatives and then I'm talking about each one.
I see.
And then the other negatives I had were negatives that were only negative because I wanted something to happen, which I'm not counting as a full negative because that's speculative and theory crafting.
It's just wanting.
And shit like that. So while they can be seen as negative and definitely man, the story would have been cool if this happened, it's still just a what if type shit. It doesn't really matter. The only negative from watching the movie I got was the music, the score, and to be specific, the score of the movie. The thing is that it's not that it's bad, it's just nothing you got the Raimi trilogy with its amazing score, and you've got the TASM movies. TASM 1 and 2 have different scores, but they're both pretty good. I like 1 is like whimsical and spidery, 2 is like heroic, great music, and then all of the MCU's Spider-Man movies have had the same theme to kind of change up a little bit every time, and it's just not good.
It holds no impact. It has
like
no
it was,
weight.
it was good in Homecoming, but it like feels very at this point feels very MCU-y, feels very boring, very like there's not epicness to it. It's like very like it's like happy-go-lucky Spider-Man, and that's not what like No Way Home had a few pieces of music that really elevated the score a little bit. Like after Aunt May died, that scene in front of the thing, like there's that music there is really good.
Yeah.
And then this movie just had nothing. It just I could not like I was never sitting there getting goosebumps that I usually get with music like that or movies with the music.
Yeah.
None at all for the music. But then that leads into like that's all my negatives. Like I think the acting, the story, the fight scenes, the cinematography, the costumes, the characters, like they're all handled really well. Like new characters and old characters are all handled so amazingly perfect in my opinion that like there's just really not that much negatives. Like I can nitpick obviously, like I wish Scorpion had a helmet. I think that was kind of dumb that he didn't have a helmet because he's literally getting shot at by SWAT people and he has to like fucking block his head. If he just had a helmet he wouldn't have to do that.
Like those kind of design choices, and I mean I love that that actor. I mean he's Voss obviously.
Yeah.
That's like the main one.
Yeah, and like otherwise the suit looks really cool. It just feels he feels weird without a helmet. It just I don't know. But like that's all nitpicking, and like thinking of the story itself. I can't really think of it.
Being nitpicking is fine. That's a fine nitpick. Like that's not too crazy.
Which is why like the nitpicking is why it's down to a 9 out of 10.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, so saying that the nitpicking be like, but it's not that big a deal. I mean, if it's a deal to you, then it's a deal. I mean, I'm sure people would agree with you. They're like, why the fuck is Scorpion not wearing a helmet? Like, he could have not had a helmet at first or something, and the second time we see him as a helmet, so, you get the actor's face, some screen time. That's fine. But, like, for him to have his face the whole time, and like you said, the blocking the bullets, I was like, dude, these SWAT guys could shoot him right in his fucking face. I could do that.
Easily. Yeah. So why are you at an 8?
So I'm lower. The music is one thing, but I didn't really think about it until you brought it up. But yeah, I mean, I think I just didn't feel it in the moment, and I didn't know why. And then you said the music, and I'm like, that's probably part of it, because there was nothing like. I mean, obviously the TASM 2, in my opinion, is probably the best with its musical score for like its action and its theme for Spider-Man in general. This movie just didn't have any of that. This movie also, like, I love the emotional turmoil going on with, obviously, Tom Holland? Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm thinking of Holland, the fucking soccer player, so I was like, wait. But yeah, Tom Holland, Spider-Man, I like the emotional turmoil. He's starting to feel a little bit better, but because the music and, like, I feel like a lot of the rest of the movie doesn't give him enough to go off of, I feel like we took a very small baby step to him still feeling like Spider-Man to me. Like, yeah, because even, like, quote-unquote broke, he doesn't even seem that broke. He's got a 3D printer, he's printing shit, he's got the HUD display still in his shit. I know, like, obviously they're more tech than Andrew and Toby were, like, meant to be, especially, like, for the time. But I don't know, I felt like it was supposed to be more, like, on the ground. I mean, he's even got, what was his name, Eve? He's got an AI, like, we still haven't stepped away from Iron Man Jr. Like, he still feels a little bit like that. And his apartment's not even that bad. Like, that's a nice apartment. Like, sure, he had to clean it up initially, but that's, like, the whole top floor of, like, an apartment. Like, that's a suite, practically, bro. Like, for him to be, like, he's supposed to live in that one, like, Toby had. That was a shithole. This is not a shithole.
Okay, so here's my counter to that, is that Spider-Man is known as being, like, the superhero who struggles with bills and everyday job and trying to keep a job and, like, relatability. He struggles like that because he spends every bit of money he gets on Spider-Man. So this movie really points that out. That's one thing I love about this movie, is that he is so fucking... This is the smartest we've ever seen Spider-Man. Like, Andrew touched on it. Toby didn't touch it at all. This guy, like, this Tom... We saw it a little bit in the other movies, but, like, it's so, like covered in Tony Stark AI and crap. This movie, he's talking about all this shit and doing it. The only thing that I can see being a little too techie is the AI. At first, I thought it was just like a kind of little helper, like just
like a chat GPT,
just to run his shit. But then it was like straight up like, let me analyze this for you. And I was like, oh, that's a little too much. But otherwise, I don't his like whole setup he has, I'm totally okay with that because he's spending all of his money on Spider-Man, and that's why he usually, like, you played the games, he has high tech. Like, his suit is high tech.
Yeah.
Like, he has the lenses, he has the AI interface, he has all of that.
That's true.
He only struggles with money because of bills, because he's spending it all on shit other than bills.
But that's also the thing. There was not one moment of us like really seeing him struggle financially.
No.
Not once.
It's
that's
definitely
what my counter to that is, like, saying like he puts all his money into Spider-Man. We never see like his landlord isn't like, where's the bills? He's getting fucking pizza delivered. Like, he seems fine. Like, it doesn't seem like he's struggling. And we also see this, and he doesn't have a job. Where's the
yeah,
where's
we should have seen him Planet.
I mean, it's
Daily Bugle. It's Daily Planet.
Superman. Yeah, I was like,
that's the thing. That's another thing. I know, but to me, it's just another nitpick. Is like we don't see what he's doing for work this whole time. He's not getting paid to be Spider-Man, obviously. But it's like nothing to show like where his money's coming from at all to where he can afford a place. They hint at it that it's like probably not even that expensive because the guy was like, I don't fucking care. What the fuck's this room?
but it's still
a really nice room, obviously, like you said.
It's still like that doesn't give the excuse of being like especially because it's supposed to be like modern times. That motherfucker costs $4,000.
Skylight and everything.
Yeah,
hell
that's
yeah,
like $3,000 for that apartment. That little
$3,000
building.
a week.
Oh, peak Jesus.
Yeah, no, I can see that. I just don't think it bothered me as much. Yeah.
Never mind, $3,000 a week. You were right. I forgot about New York.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's like again, like it's nitpicky, but it's just small stuff like that. Obviously, huge spoiler. Jean Grey's in this movie. I don't like that. I know you said, we talked about it a little bit after the movie that you're like, it's whatever, but like her showing up in a Spider-Man movie first is already like because she's an X-Men. She's she's very much part of that, like the school, the school for gifted youngsters. I was trying to think like Xavier's. We haven't gotten them yet, so the fact that we just have her, and then we're gonna get the X-Men later in Doomsday, makes me wonder like how this all gets blended in. Also, her introduction of her sister, which I had to look up because I did not know she was real. Mm-hmm. She's real. I don't know. I just didn't like Jean being technically our main antagonist. The main thing I said was I don't understand why she's just a fucking dick immediately to Spider-Man instead of like trying to ask for help. I guess you could say, oh, she doesn't trust people because of what happened with her sister. Okay, I can understand that if like the ice cream guy shot her with the tranquilizer, but she just got fucking boot gang right in the middle. In the middle of the park. I mean, it's not like somebody they know betrayed them, so like that thinking is out the window. And he's literally the only other person similar. Or, I mean, obviously they're not going to put the Avengers in the movie, but like, why didn't you go to any of the Avengers? Anybody. Like, you called no helplines, no nothing. You didn't even try. You were just like, I'm just going to be an asshole to, I'm just going to break into the place with my mind powers, and then when I find out that Spider-Man is Peter Parker, I'm going to fucking rug pull him in front of his ex-girlfriend. I was like, dude, whoa, that was a vile scene. That's so messed up.
It was great, though. But here's my counter to that.
Okay.
So I actually really like that Jean Grey's in this movie.
Did you?
I don't think so. There's a water right here.
I'll take the water.
Yippee! I actually really like that she's in this movie, and here's why. Jean Grey has always been like the rebel as a kid. Like, even in the original X-Men, you kind of got that with like how her parents were scared of her and everyone was scared of her. And so she would use her powers to kind of cause some chaos because she didn't have full control over it, but still also was like, everyone hates me, so meh. So in this movie, I love the fact that they point out that Spider-Man's morals it's not just Spider-Man. Like, the people who teach him these morals are so good and pure and honest and amazing people that they can even touch on another person who's feeling the same type of like anger and hostility towards people who hate, like, look at them differently. Like, the whole Aunt May scene is really amazing, and I love how they did that, where like he lets her into his mind so she can understand why he does what he does.
Yeah, so she can
and it works because that's just how like these people are. Like Aunt May, Uncle Ben. Obviously, we don't get Uncle Ben, but like Aunt May's basically saying what Uncle Ben always says all the time. And like his morals and how he was brought up really shape how he became and does what he does. And just because someone else didn't have that, she can understand that. So now this is setting up for the future where she. And another thing is that like she knows the people who got her fucking sister were Homeland Security. What
are they called? Damage
control. So we see that Spider-Man goes to them and starts working with them before she finds out who he is. So that instantly right there, she's not trusting of Spider-Man. That's why she doesn't go to him and be like, help me, because she sees he's working with them and helping them. Of course, like, it is a little, like, crazy to be like, oh, he's over there? I'm going to kill your girlfriend. Like, that, whoa. But she's also, in this movie, it seems like she's, like, 16, 17, like, super young.
If even.
So, maybe, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know Sadie Sink's kind of, like, she looks really way younger than she actually is. But, like...
They're in her 20s now,
I think so. So. I mean, fucking Tom Holland's in his 30s, bro.
I know.
He's, like a young 30s.
He's like 34 or something.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
He's been doing this shit for fucking 10 years already.
He was like...
does not feel like it.
Barely 20-ish in Civil War.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah, but, like... So that's my counter to the fact that, like, oh, why she hate it? Because, like, she hates damage control because she knows that's who took her sister.
Sure.
And then seeing, like, you know, Spider-Man work with them instantly puts, like, a fuck you. And then he stops her twice before she has that conversation with him where she's like, you better watch out for I'm going to get MJ. I'm going to do that. You know, so that's my counter to that. And I love that, like... other characters are witnessing, like, my favorite parts in comic books are, there's this really awesome scene in a comic book where I think it's Kitty or an X-Men is talking to Spider-Man, and she's like, why do you do what you do? And it was just like Peter gives the whole Ben speech, and she's like, she tears up from Peter telling her what he told him, and she's like, wow, that's amazing. And he's like, he was amazing. Like, it's a really awesome scene, and I love it when other characters get his morals and mentality put onto them, and they understand it, and they're like, wow, I understand it completely now. Like, I love that.
There's another like that then that you probably know, which is Spider-Man talking to Franklin Richards when Johnny dies in the comics.
Yes, yeah,
that's a really good one.
I love those scenes so much. They're my favorite in all comic books. Like, just when Peter is not, like, making jokes, and he's just like that, the recent Superman crossover with Spider-Man, there's that great scene where, like, he tells Superman why he does what he does, and Superman's like, wow, that's great. Like, he's such a great person, and it's because of how he was brought up with his morals, and then letting other people experience that is one of my guilty pleasures. Not even really guilty pleasure, because I'm sure everyone likes it, but like, it's just so good. And so seeing this really paves the future for this X-Men, Jean Grey, to understand why she would go to the school and Charles Xavier and be like good with, like, yeah, I'll help, you know? So it gives more character to, then she's just, like, found by Charles, and then she goes to school. You know, it gives more backstory and depthness to her character.
I can see that. It doesn't really change anything about, like, how I feel about it, but I can understand where you're coming from.
Yeah, I also understand where you're coming from totally with that. Like, it is weird that she's in the Spider-Man movie first. This is the first X-Men in the MCU, technically, because we had Wolverine and Deadpool, but they're in
their own universe.
Yeah, I don't really count that yet. And we haven't even gotten, like, any mention of X-Men or Charles Xavier. Oh, technically we had Beast in the Marvel. No, he's in a different universe too, I think.
For what?
He kept the Marvels. He's a after credit scene. Beast,
oh, really?
Original Beast from X-Men 3. Which, yeah, but I looking at it that way, I don't mind it as much. I enjoy that she's an antagonist, but she's an antagonist that you understand. I love the realization that, like, she's looking for VMAX this whole time, and it ends up not being anything but just what her sister, the last thing she saw before she got tortured to death, which is, damn. So, like, everything she does is, like, totally valid at that point. It's like, yeah, she's being tortured hell at that moment, too. It's like, Sadie Sink killed it in that scene. She was fucking going crazy. Punisher was great in this movie. I think they did a good job with him.
Of course, John Bernthal.
I thought he was going to be, like, very just, like, one-dimensional, like, I'm going to kill everyone. But no, he had a lot of depth to him still, which is really good.
Yeah, I was expecting one-dimensional too. I don't necessarily say it's a bad thing, but I was just, like, shocked. I was like, oh, this is not how I expected him to be in this movie.
No, it's not a bad thing at all. I loved it.
Yeah,
I loved it.
He was way more chill than I thought he'd be.
He was very chill.
He was way more chill than I thought he'd be. And I mean, granted, I still have to watch the show, so maybe, like, after the show and the special, maybe he's a little more mellow.
The special. I wonder if maybe...
That's probably the Staten Island thing.
But I don't think Spider-Man's in that. That would be crazy if he's in that.
That would suck. That would really show seeing it.
Yeah, I don't think that was in it. I kind of hope it kind of wasn't, and that, like, that's just like an off-screen, like, funny thing they had.
Yeah.
My favorite joke in the whole movie was the very beginning when you first meet Punisher and he has the grenade
launcher and then the other grenade launcher.
He's like,
nice try. Nice try, jackass.
So like that. It's the same exact thing, like the same exact gun. He just pulls it out of nowhere. That's probably my favorite joke in the whole movie.
Yeah. This movie wasn't really all that funny.
No, it was like it still had the Spider-Man charm. Like Spider-Man quipped a lot, which was really good. It just didn't hit the same.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, you know what it was? He was quipping, but like you could feel Peter through the mask. You could feel him being depressed.
Yeah, he's hiding. That's how he's supposed to be. He's supposed to be hiding it behind the jokes, but you felt it too much.
Yeah, I could tell he was sad. Like, even when he's so monotone when he's talking to everybody. Like, even when he does quip, it's not like with the same gusto as like Andrew when he does it, where he gets like.
You know, he's just tired and he's just like.
Yeah, which I mean I understand, but I'm just saying like for it be supposed to be being Spider-Man and this is his thing, I'm like it just felt too monotone for he's supposed to be like have a higher voice and be like make like voices and be real jokey with people.
Yeah. Like Andrew, we don't have any like he's good at quipping and we don't have any moments of him being like super sad and still quipping. Besides at the end of TASM 2 after he comes back from his depression, he is quipping even though he's sad as hell because we get that in No Way Home that he stopped holding back and like got really mad. But he's still quipping in that final scene, like, you want me to come down there so you can kill me? All right. Like, he's still, like, being funny with it, and that's the difference that that Andrew has with Tom. Tom quips way more. Like, honestly, this movie alone might be more than both TASMs, because every time he's a Spider-Man, he's making some joke or some quip, and definitely with No Way Home and this movie, his quipping is way above all the other Spider-Man combined. Definitely good, but it just doesn't hit the same because I don't. The problem with No Way Home to me was it felt very MCU-y and like there was a lot of lulls in that movie that I really could feel like everything before the cameo fest I call it a cameo fest for the viewers, but I think it's amazing. Everything before the cameo fest I don't really like in No Way Home, like all of the going to college and trying to like talk his friends like. Let his friends go to college without him and talking to Doctor Strange and shit. Like, I don't really care about all that. That's what I'm saying, like, before the cameo fest. Like,
before
it's not that long, but there's still, like, 30 minutes of nothing.
Yeah, it's just exposition.
Yeah, until you get the bridge scene.
Okay, I thought you meant just when we get Andrew and Toby as well.
No,
I was like, wow. I was like, damn. He said, fuck 3/4 of this movie. I was like,
no. I like what the bridge scene. I don't like the very beginning where he's talking to. I just hate the Iron Spider suits. Every time I see it, I hate it. Sure. It makes me hate it even more. And that whole bridge scene, he's in the Iron Spider suit, basically.
It's fair.
Yeah, but this movie definitely felt so different. Like, it could have been a standalone movie. But still, they kept it in the MCU with Punisher and the Scorpion from Homecoming, and Yelena was in this movie. I was not expecting that. And Hulk and Bruce Banner. Like, they still had all these characters from the MCU, but it felt very standalone.
A huge waste of assets, though, is where the fuck was Daredevil?
Yeah.
And you could say, like, oh, well, just because the hand's there, bro, that's not even what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, because, obviously, I mean, again, we'll say it again, spoilers, but obviously Spider-Man is undergoing a increase in his arachnid genome.
Yeah.
Or gene, I think it's gene, and it's making his senses heightened. Daredevil should have had a small moment at least of teaching Peter how to deal with heightened senses like that.
Yeah.
Because you even said it, and I was like, dude, this has to be it. There makes no sense why he doesn't show up. No, I'm saying why he doesn't show up, yeah.
Yeah, it would have made perfect sense.
What made less sense was he just goes, oh, I got it, I'm good now. Like, what? He just goes, oh, I figured it out, I'm alright. And then, he'll have his moments, and then, when he dampens it, and then it heightens again. But also just the way they handled the whole, the genome being more, I didn't like, because, it's cool in certain moments, like when he kicks the shit out of Scorpion, it's cool, but to see him go like that, and then obviously we have the final scene where, for some reason, he, can do it, but still be human, he's just...
It's because he was trying to suppress parts of him the whole time, and then at that moment he realizes he needs to embrace both parts of him. So that's why he says I'm both. I'm Spider-Man and Peter Parker. I'm human and Spider-Man.
Maybe that. Yeah, I think that's
it's because it's just it's an anime moment where the character realizes he needs to not fight it anymore and just let it go, and it helps him because when he's becoming so angry and the spider part starts going up, he's fighting the spider part the whole time as well. So he's fighting himself and the things around him.
Yeah. So
this one's letting him really just blah blah blah. And it's the movie, big final dramatic thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't.
Daredevil should have definitely
he for sure.
Because Punisher's in here. Punisher should have been like, "You're having problems with your senses." I know a guy. Cut to giant words being like. Hell's Kitchen. Yeah. Like Civil War with Queens. No. But, Daredevil should have been in it. I think it would have not. The problem is that this movie already feels kind of long.
It didn't have to be long. 10 minutes.
But that might feel like
well, then it feels like too. Then you feel like you're putting him under.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's like a double-edged sword where it's like we could put him in there for 10 minutes, or we could just not put him there at all.
Yeah,
and you're gonna be mad no matter what.
Yeah, because you put him in for 10 minutes, people will be like, "Well, was he when fucking?
Why did he help fight?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Why did he get shot?
Yeah. One thing I do like what they did is with Hulk. I think Hulk was handled pretty well. Obviously, I want more Rage Hulk,
Of course.
I understand you can't use Rage Hulk against Spider-Man. Spider-Man in the comics has never fought Hulk. He has been able to withhold him so he can get away, which is kind of what happened here for a little bit. Spider-Man's not really fighting him. He has some cool punches with the shocker glove, which look really cool, and he's like holding him back. But Hulk looks great in this movie.
Yeah, he looks good.
They finally that line.
They gave him his vascularity back.
Yeah,
he had veins, baby.
He was huge, bro.
Massive.
And he was huge, like way bigger than Avengers Hulk.
Yeah. Well, you even see him because at first he is Avengers Hulk.
No, at first he's Smart Hulk.
Well, that's
from Endgame.
Oh yeah, so yeah.
But he's bigger than Avengers Hulk, and they gave him his fucking dope ass aura line: "No banner, no girl, just Hulk." And they made his eyes really green.
Yes, which his eyes were never green.
Yeah, they were like still his
there's
brown
normal,
or whatever.
His normal eye color.
Yeah, and then they let him do his Hulk smash. Like you got Hulk, and I think you got enough Hulk. Till if they don't do any more with him, then I'm gonna be like, okay, we needed more.
Yeah.
But I think you got enough Hulk in this movie.
And that's what the problem is because we have Ruffalo as in the Smart Hulk, that whole agenda. Someone needs to mind break this motherfucker again because I do not want to see Smart Hulk. I don't like it.
And that's the problem.
Dude, did you know that Ruffalo Loki almost like did not get
he lost money.
Mm-hmm. Like because they like at first
he
they
was
were
almost
like
recast because he didn't want to work for how much money they were giving him.
Yeah, but then Tom Holland got them to bring it back up. Which I mean, considering how little screen time he has, he got paid fucking amazingly. I mean, what was it, 12 mil?
I don't know the price.
I'm pretty sure it's 12 mil. 12 mil for what do you think? 15 minutes screen time?
Of Mark Ruffalo, like 5 minutes, and then of his likeness, maybe like 15.
Well, you gotta remember the whole university part.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
5 minutes of Mark Ruffalo, then you have a lot of his Hulk and Smart Hulk.
Oh, I see. Mm.
Like of his likeness and his voice, I guess.
That's the one thing I never can understand with actors. And don't get me wrong, obviously they have to do multiple takes and they do have to deal with bullshit. But like, I don't know, for even a role like that on like 12 million low key is fucking steep.
I bet Mark Ruffalo feels a little like gypped because I'm sure he doesn't like what they're doing with the character either. I wouldn't as a Hulk guy, and I'm sure the fact that he's never had a standalone movie, he's never been like a main character in a movie besides Thor Ragnarok. Really.
Well, to be fair though, I mean he did it to himself by he kept spoiling shit, and they were like, all right, dude, you gotta go on the back burner. Like, you're fucking up our business model like hella. So I mean, in a way, it's like I don't know.
He only spoiled one thing that I know, and Tom Holland spoiled way more, and he's the front cover of Marvel at this point.
Yeah, but that's because they made him... Well, because it's also Sony. Sony has backing. So
yeah,
they're like, well, we can't bully him too hard because it's also Sony's child, not just ours.
Yeah. Yeah, but I liked it a lot. I loved right after one of my favorite scenes in the movie, which is the anime talking to Jean Grey. I loved the Punisher shoot, where it's like it's in the dark hallway, and that was really cool. And then him taking the bullet is so cool. And then the fucking best shot of the movie, right out of they had a lot of right out of comic book shots.
Yeah,
you know all the comic covers and stuff. But this one was a different one that I was hoping was going to be in the movie. Like everyone was theorizing about it, and it was the Punisher carrying Spider-Man because he just shot him. Fucking great, loved it.
I really liked their moment too.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like he's not one dimensional.
Because I thought he was going to be one dimensional, but after seeing him, I was like, "Oh, he'll have a good moment here of being like regret for his act." Because he's like, "I didn't mean to shoot you," and he's like, "You're a good kid under the mask and stuff like that." And he's like crying. I'm like I'm not like crying. He's not bawling his eyes, but he's shedding tears. He's like, "I almost killed a kid, a good kid, who's done nothing
brave,
but good."
Amazing kid, yeah.
So I was like, damn, I didn't cry. I welled, like 2 tears welled up and then went back down twice.
Yeah, I will say I did not cry in this movie at all. The closest I got was when Ned and Spider-Man, not Peter, because they don't know, Ned and Spider-Man are just chilling and like MJ draws them.
Yep.
And she draws Spider-Man without the mask on. I was like, that was really good.
That was one. I welled up there and I welled up at the Punisher part.
Yeah, that was really good.
Very,
all the
very
stuff with
scenes.
Ned and like him, like every time you're just like, damn.
Yeah.
Because that would suck to see your best friend and see that he's not changed. Because like in that scene where he's like talking about the energy drink or whatever, like he's smiling. He's like, that's Ned, man. But he's not friends with him. And then obviously seeing MJ, all that stuff. They really, really made you care for these characters. Like Far From Home, I think Ned's annoying. I think MJ throughout the trilogy's kind of like she's okay No Way Home, but in this one, like I really liked MJ. I really wish they would be together, which is what you're supposed to feel. I really wish Ned and him would be friends, and the fucking end scene was perfect, where he goes up and he just starts the fucking handshake, and Ned because he didn't forget the handshake, he forgot Peter.
Yeah, he forgot.
So now he's like doing it. He's like, how do I know this? You know, and it's so good. I actually just recently, as we were setting up this episode, I was reading an Instagram post, and this guy posted like 3 months ago. He was like, how awesome would it be if in the Brand New Day, Spider-Man or Peter goes up to Ned and just like does the handshake, and he does it instinctively. And that's exactly what happened.
Wow.
So it's one of those time travel posts,
right.
You know? And
Homie knew.
Yeah. All the comments are like, you're going to be so happy. Because it's so good. It's so good.
It's a good scene.
Yes?
I think that was the bathroom.
Oh, man.
Scary.
Yeah, it was so good.
And there were lots of good moments. That's why I'm giving it an 8. Like, it wasn't a bad movie.
No, I just you hate it. So, I mean, it's flaming.
Yeah. Like how fucking, if I had given Tasm lower, he would have been like, well, we're not friends anymore.
So, yeah, it's a good movie.
Solid. Popcorn bucket's dope. Got it.
Yeah, I got that. And there's a thermos, a little cup. It's cool. Yeah, a lot of cool little
We got all the merch. We got a blanket. We didn't bring a blanket. What did you bring over?
Yeah, but I didn't open it.
Oh, okay.
Probably. I don't know.
I don't know where you would. Yeah.
I put it behind everything, but I don't know. I feel like that might be too cluttered.
Yeah, it's, honestly, until we get another room, there's like some small changing up we can do on here. We can't really like take anything down.
No. We could probably get that out of here once we find something
Zoom?
for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Zoom's cool, but like you don't know Zoom.
No, not like that.
That was really just there to take up space.
Room, yeah.
So you found something you wanted right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, great movie. Waited 5 years for it and it's over. I'm sad.
Probably go see it again.
Definitely gonna see. I need to see it with my dad, so got that to look forward to.
Yeah, let me know. I'll probably go.
Yeah. Now we just got only 4 months till Doomsday.
Only 4 months, which is crazy that means the Doomsday episodes will be done by then.
Yeah.
It's such a shocker. It will. Yeah. I just like here's the one thing I will say, gamers. The shows were included in that. The shows will be coming out a little more sporadic because it's hard to find the time for me to watch whole seasons of shows, because we have like Daredevil season 1 and season 2 is an episode. That's 16 hours of stuff as opposed to the 4 we usually watch, like 4.5.
Thank God you didn't waste all that time watching Daredevil though.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, low key saved myself. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, again, people say Daredevil's really good.
It is
so
good.
It wouldn't be like
not a waste of time.
Yeah,
I
not
mean,
a waste
like,
of time. It didn't it had no weight going into this movie.
Unnecessary stress.
Punisher would have meant something going into this movie.
A little bit, but even then, you don't need to.
But it develops the character more before you see him. Because like I said, we both thought he was one-dimensional. How do we watch Punisher and maybe that special or whatever? Or even, I think he's in Born Again.
Oh no, I know like how he is. Like I've seen the Punisher stuff. I just was expecting, since he's a side character in this movie, to be the one-dimensional Punisher that you get sometimes in the show. Right. I wasn't expecting to give him character development, and he was more of like a sidekick in this movie than just like a one-off guy here and there. Yeah. But definitely, like, I don't mean a waste of time. I mean just unnecessary stress for you to finish it before the movie and all that stuff. So, yeah. Also, the episodes where it's, like, a road to for the TV shows might be pretty short, like, because unless we really have deep feelings for some of these episodes, which I don't know about you, but, like, they're not. I don't have the deepest feelings for them. There's really not all that much to talk about.
We'll see. Like I said, I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah. But where would you rank this in all the Spider-Man movies?
I'd probably say it's like upper middle.
Yeah, like, so we have the Spider-Verse movies.
Spider-Verse with the tops.
We have
TASM 2 for both of us.
TASM 2. Mine's actually very close. Like, very close. Same with Spider-Man 2. Like, all three of these, I now have one for each of the Spider-Man as, like...
Well, at that point, that is upper middle. Like, if it's, like, in that range. Like, if it's, like... So, say you go, like, the Spider-Verse's Spider-Man 2, or the TASM 2, Spider-Man 2, if you put it below that, that is upper middle.
Depending on the day, it would probably be third. Depending on the day. Depending on the day, TASM 2's third. Depending on the day, Spider-Man 2's third. Like, they all change.
Sure, maybe today's just not that day for me. I could see that, maybe on a certain day. I mean, granted, like, I like the emotional stuff, but I also just think, like, Andrew did it better. So I think I'm going into it with a weighted scale of thinking of how other Spider-Man would be in similar situations. I just think Andrew would have done it better.
Yeah.
So that probably is also why I'm like, eh. Because Holland, I think, is an okay actor, but I mean, he's not the same level.
No, he's not. But then I have those three. They're like on a fucking interchangeable roulette wheel that just like slots in a new spot every fucking time
Sure.
I feel like it.
Right.
And then below those 3, it would go like Spider-Man 1, and then TASM, and then
You still have the MCU.
No Way Home. No Way Home's below those 3. Brand New
Spider-Man
Day,
1.
Spider-Man 2, TASM 2, No Way Home, then Spider-Man 1, then TASM, then Homecoming, then Spider-Man 3.
Then Far From Home.
Actually, I put Spider-Man 3 over Homecoming, and then Far From Home is at the bottom. It's not even on the same. It's like off in the dumpster
It's not
somewhere.
even a Spider-Man movie.
It's not a Spider-Man movie. I get all. Yeah. Another added a little thing that we get from this movie is that Spider-Man's probably going to be like way fucking stronger now.
Yeah, and he'll have organic webs now.
Have organic webbing. His spider sense is going to be like a forefront now because it's like his heightened senses. Because even more, like in his first scene in Civil War, he's like, ever since I got bit, my senses have been all over the place, so this helps me calm down. But now they're even more, and his strength is more because you were seeing him just deflect hits that he was getting, like he was flinching to before that. Like he's
also he kicked the door down on one quick fucking swing kick when he was trying earlier.
So like everything about him is just better now.
One thing I love, because obviously the directors even said they took a lot of inspiration from the game. As soon as I saw the motherfuckers with like electric batons, it's like, oh yeah, these motherfuckers know the games, because everybody knows the electric baton motherfuckers, bro. Oh my god, I hate those guys.
Yeah, just happens to be, plot. This is plot armor. Remember we were talking about last episode, where all the guys without the sword were hitting him in those moments, but the guys with the swords were just kind of back like,
yeah, hey, get it.
Yeah, punch him, just beat him up, bruise him up a little bit. I won't stab him.
He stabbed once.
You stab once, which is a cool way to get stabbed, where she makes him stab himself.
Yeah,
which is cool. The hand being in this movie is dumb. I'll make that in it. It's so unnecessary. It's bait for Daredevil. It's like the only reason they put him in here is because they were trying to give you some reasoning to why the bad guy was being the bad guy, because of like he was saying like that's what you don't have, Spider-Man, is you only see the bad parts, you don't see what they could be, and that's supposed to be foreshadowing to where he's trying to see what Jean Grey's power could be in the right hands type shit. Something I also thought was really cool, and probably finish this episode off with this point, I think, is that this is like setting up X-Men stuff.
Yeah, that it is doing the inhibitors.
The inhibitors, like, they are straight up being like, this could be really, like, you could inhibit, like, a lot of people. Some people that may have mutated genes, perhaps? Like, they're setting it up hard, and I just know that, like, this is going to be a huge plot point in the future where, like, Spider-Man helped develop this tech to inhibit all of these mutants and like go through like slave camp. And I don't know how they're gonna do it, but they're gonna do some shit where it's like Spider-Man was the first to make this and pioneered this fucking power reducing, mutant reducing like tech that just makes all mutants normal. And it's gonna be like that's literally what like X-Men 1 was about, where they were like trying to make mutants normal or whatever. I forget.
No, that was X2.
X2, yeah, X2, yeah, the darts or whatever.
Yeah, because it was the one kid whose power was fucking powers.
His Leech. His name was Leech.
Leech, yeah.
In the comics, he's like a green alien dude. It's weird.
Yeah, I think I've seen that.
Yeah. But yeah, I really like that a lot, actually. And that was another reason I kind of like that Jean Grey was introduced in this movie.
Again, I'm like...
Because Spider-Man's a mutant.
I think because the only time we've seen a Spider-Man villain with Holland was Vulture. Really. I mean, I guess Mysterio, but it's not because we're in fucking Europe. And then
no, he's never had his own villain.
That's what I'm saying. Scorpion's the only taste we've really gotten other than Vulture.
Scorpion is the only because Vulture's not a Spider-Man villain. He's an Iron Man.
Oh right. But I meant Vulture is technically Spider-Man's guy. Just in the way they handled him, he's a Tony Stark villain. He's an Iron Man.
Then by that, Mysterio is a Spider-Man guy.
No, but I'm saying they're not even in New York. Like they're in that movie again. Like you said, that movie's so off it doesn't count. Yeah. That one doesn't count because Vulture and Mysterio are his guys. But Mysterio's in a fuck ass movie that doesn't exist, as far as I'm concerned, because we're in Europe and it's just there's a lot of bullshit that doesn't make sense in that movie. And then Vulture, like you said, he's Tony Stark's villain or Iron Man's villain in that, but he's supposed to be Peter's. Like it's supposed to be him versus Peter, not him being like I fucking hate Iron Man and Spider-Man. Yeah, Peter's like fuck you, man. It's my dad.
Exactly. And then in No Way Home, like all the villains are not his villains.
Yeah, they're Spider-Man's villains, not his Spider-Man villains. Exactly. Technically, the only ones we see are the fucking shitty offshoot boo-boo nobodies. Captain Boomerang And like they're only in a montage. Yeah, and a tarantula.
Exactly, all of them are in montages. And when you fight Scorpion actually in the movie, it's not even Scorpion. It's fucking Jean Grey taking control of Scorpion.
Yeah, well, he fights him the first time. He's actually
Scorpion. But it was a montage.
Yeah. Oh yeah, even that was the
all of his actual villains that are his are not even a villain.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
Which is unfortunate too, because we're not going to see that for a while.
Yeah.
Because of the way things are going. Then, I mean, they already showed, they unveiled all this. We don't have a Spider-Man movie coming for the next 2 years. 3 years, minimum. Because we know Secret Wars is coming. Mm-hmm. Ghost Rider. Black Panther.
3, that's all it's been, like, X-Men, and we know X-Men.
Yeah, X-Men. But, like, we're not, I mean, he might be an X-Men. I can see it.
Yeah, because of his connections to the mutants in this movie.
But, again, I'm getting more upset because I'm like, dude, give him a solo movie that matters now. Like, this one matters, but it's still not what I want. Like, it doesn't have to be over the top crazy. Like, it doesn't have to be a tie-in with other bullshit. Give me, like, him versus, I don't even know at this point who would be a good one for him. Because you don't want to repeat.
Is like, I want an MCU Green Goblin, a Norman Osborn, a constant threat in Spider-Man's life that is there, or a Kingpin. No, he's Daredevil's villain in the MCU. So it's like, we need an Osborn. We need an Osborn that doesn't die in the first movie that he's in. You know, he needs to be a constant, he needs to be a built-up threat. Not in the next movie. Which,
to be fair, depending on how they do the reset kind of deal with Secret Wars, maybe we can get that. Like, maybe we, start whole kind of, I don't know. Like, really nothing can be said about the hopes for the future until we see how Secret Wars is handled.
Yeah.
And how we know, like, what is the reset looking like? Like, is it, how hard are we going? Like, is it straight up, like, everything that has happened, throw that shit out the window, it never happened.
Yeah,
I'd be like, dude, at that point, good. We can do this right now, guys.
Or is it going to be like comic book Secret Wars, where, like, after Secret Wars, all the Earths were just merged into one, a few characters got brought over from other universes, and then everyone just got their minds wiped, besides a few select characters who remember what happened, but they're, like, omniscient, like, they don't care type shit. So it's like, I don't know, because I don't want that either, because then you have all this character development, it's like Spider-Man's, like, is just thrown out the window, technically, too. Yeah, so it's
but I can believe it, because I don't know how else you reset it. So, I mean, like, the main thing is, until Secret Wars happens, I can't say my hopes, because we know there's some kind of reset, rebooting, something happening. Like, they said it's not a full reboot, but they said it's like a reset or something. Which, so
it's just to get, like, to be, like, we've talked about this, to let the X-Men and the Fantastic Four all be in the same universe from the start, and not be like, where the fuck were you during the invasion of New York?
I know, but it's like, okay, but like, what out, like,
is
that it? Yeah. Is it just an introduction to them? But like you said, hey, if everybody's mind does get wiped, that literally changes everything. Like, like you said, all the development's gone. It's out the window. Like, for everybody. I mean, everybody's starting at ground zero again. So that's why I'm like, Secret Wars is the most impactful movie for the MCU's future possible.
Yeah, it's so complicated. It's so unbelievably, like, complicated, and I can't even wrap my mind around how they're even going to do anything remotely good. Like, honestly, I'm thinking here, and I'm like, they need to do Secret Wars, and honestly, fucking make a season on Disney Plus where it's just everything that's different. It just fills you in on everything. You don't gotta do, like, just like a documentary style where it's like, they just tell you shit. Like, give me exposition to explain what's different. I don't want to learn throughout 10 more years what is different, you know? Like, I don't want to learn 8 years after Secret Wars comes out that, someone from the original timeline isn't the same because we haven't gotten a movie with them. You know, like, I don't want to learn that Daredevil isn't the same as how it was pre-Secret Wars, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, that 8 years after Secret Wars come out because they have to do the movies, you know, and it takes time and shit. And I understand. Like, I want to know everything. I want to know the ground up. I want to know exactly what's going on. I want to know if you have it all, like, a predetermined universe where, like, we're hopping back in, and, like, Spider-Man's a thing, Avengers are a thing. They already stopped multiple giant crises, you know, shit was stopped, like, Ultron's not coming back, like definite, like, Ultron is not going to be another villain because he was already dealt with in this timeline, you know, shit like that, you know, because I don't want to just redo another Age of Ultron, even though I kind of do. It would waste a movie slot for something that they could do better,
right?
You know, and explain more, you know, like, and like, have more characters talk and stuff, you know. I don't know. The future of the MCU is very shrouded in darkness.
Shrouded in fog.
Shrouded in fog, and you can't see.
You have no
anything.
idea which path we're on. If we're on the brutal descent or possibly the ascent.
Yeah.
Possibly we're reaching peak or the downfall.
Yeah. It's so crazy to think about. Like, I just don't know.
Except 4 months and we get our first taste, our part 1 of what it's looking like. Because Doomsday will tell us a lot about how Secret Wars is going to be. Because that, even just from the trailer, looks like it's going to be a little confusing.
Oh, I'm sure. And it's so long, so they're going to be throwing a lot of shit at you, a lot of characters. I love the memes I've been seeing where it's like Thor looking at who he has to fight against Doom, and it's like just a whole bunch of normal dudes.
Dudes, a raccoon.
A small guy.
Yeah.
Fucking... It's I just find that so funny. Because for real, like, Doom, I mean, Thor has, like,
nobody.
Fucking shit to fight
nobody.
Doom, who's stronger than Thanos. So it's gonna be a multiverse thing, and it's gonna...
I don't know.
But are they gonna do like the multiverse shit we want, or are they gonna save that for Secret Wars? Is Toby gonna be in Doomsday, or is he gonna save that for Secret Wars? Is Deadpool gonna be in Doomsday, or is they gonna save that for Secret Wars?
It's been assumed on both.
Yeah, I know it's been assumed on both. I've heard that like theories about like Toby dying, Deadpool killing Toby, shit like that. Like, all of this crap.
Did you see too? Because San Diego Comic Con, he wore the gray suit.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? You know what exact color that is?
What?
Jean Grey.
I
wonder if he was alluding to...
I'm sure he was. Everything's planned out with Marvel.
Yeah.
Did you see the reveal of, like, Ryan Gosling as Ghost Rider, or did you just hear about it?
I just heard about it.
It was fucking awesome. Because, so, like, 3 years ago, an interviewer was talking to Kevin Feige, and he was like, yo, so, like, Ryan Gosling's been talking to me, and he says he really wants to be Ghost Rider. Like, what's your thoughts on that? And Kevin Feige, like, starts to talk, and all the lights, like, shut off for a second, because, like, some power outage or something, and it comes back on. And he was like, whoa, that was weird. Don't take that as a sign, because, you know, Marvel, people take anything as a sign. Well, on the panel of the stage, he says, so I'm sure you guys saw that video where the lights turn off, and I just want to let you know, when lights turn off, that is not a sign for anything. So don't be going crazy if lights all of a sudden turn off, and the lights turn off. And then when they turn back on, Ryan Gosling's on the fucking stage, and it's Ghost Rider behind him.
That's really
It's
cool.
fucking awesome. It was
That's
such
cool.
a... Marvel knows what the fuck they're doing,
dude. Marvel knows how to do reveals.
Marvel's PR is sometimes on point, bro. Like, 90% of the time is on point.
For sure.
Did you also see, like, the cast, like, when all the cast for Doomsday was brought up?
No.
Where they were like... They had the main stage, and they're like, we're going to turn the last row into the first row, and then like they revealed like the X-Men, the original cast, and then they revealed the Avengers, and then they revealed another team or something, the Wakandans, I think, and then like the last row was now the first row because they had a whole panel stage behind them now, and they played the music. They know how to do fucking PR, man, especially at Comic Cons. That's where they know they can.
We gotta go to one of those.
Fucking impossible. Hundreds and hundreds of dollars.
Come on, guys, make us cool enough to go to San Diego.
Yeah.
Shit in your pants.
Yeah, it was good. I'm excited for Doomsday. I'm excited to go see Endgame Encore.
Yes.
That would be cool.
Which means also Endgame will probably take the #1 spot.
Thank God.
They'll get it from...
No, but then Avatar's going to release again and theaters will be like, oh my God.
There's no way they'll be able to... Because Endgame made $2.2 billion, right? Or something like that, because Avatar was at like 2.3.
Somewhere, they're only down by like 100 million or something.
Yeah, it's close. So with this release of Endgame with extra content, see, they didn't do that
Plus
with Avatar.
a direct
tie-in
to Doomsday. A month or two before it comes out. Like, is it a month?
I think it's 2... Yeah, I guess September. It's 2 months.
2 months before Doomsday. Like, it's a direct...
3. September, October, November, yeah.
I wonder how they do that, though, because, like... There's nothing that eludes in Endgame that they're gonna do. Because Endgame was made before they even were gonna do Doom.
I know, it was when it was gonna be Kang.
I also saw... You need to watch Loki, though, for sure.
No, I know. I
heard that is a must-watch. Kevin Feige himself has said that is a must-watch.
Well, don't forget that no matter what, by the time we get there, we'll be
done.
done. I mean, because we planned it to be done.
You have a lot. I don't know. I don't think you're going to finish all the shows.
Well, as long as I watch at least a couple episodes, like a week, I'll be fine.
You have like 12 shows to watch.
12.
Like if you count.
Oh, if you count all the ones on the list.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
You have
I'm sure some of those, like Ironheart, Agatha.
Well, let's see. Let's try to count down real quick. You have WandaVision.
Yes.
You have Hawkeye.
Oh, also, wait, no, that comes out after I think. But Vision Quest. I don't know if you saw that.
Vision Quest right before Doomsday.
Is it right before Doomsday?
I'm pretty sure.
Fuck.
Okay, you have WandaVision, Hawkeye. Falcon Winter Soldier, Loki, 2 seasons there. Daredevil, Punisher. I don't know. You might not need to watch Punisher.
I should.
Probably.
Jessica Jones.
Jessica Jones, season 1, I'd say. Oh my God, Moon Knight. I'm trying to think of the fucking shows. Agatha is a big one.
Wonder Man.
Oh my God, I
think really hit the main ones, big dog.
those are the main ones, but there's so many.
I mean,
Agatha
I'm
is one
not
you
gonna
need
do
to watch.
Iron Fist and Luke Cage and Defenders.
Oh yeah, no, you don't need to do those. I know you have. Hold on. Oh, Miss Marvel.
Ugh.
I've heard that's actually really good.
It might be. But I don't like women, so.
WandaVision, The Falcon and Winter Soldier, Loki, Hawkeye, Moon Knight, Miss Marvel, She-Hulk. That's a good one. Secret Invasion, Loki, Echo, Agatha All Along, Daredevil Born Again, Ironheart, Wonder Man, Born Again, Vision Quest. Yeah, I got mainly all of them.
Yeah, it's really not
She-Hulk's
that much.
actually not bad at all. It was a very fun watch.
I watched like 2 or 3 episodes and I was like,
Oh, you did watch some?
Yeah, I watched like 2 or 3 and I was like, dude. So we'll see.
Well, yeah, there's some bad stuff. I'm just saying, like, it was a fun watch. I enjoyed the, like, down-to-earthness it brought.
Sure.
Dommy Mommy She-Hulk.
I don't know, the first episode I still have gripes with the way the fucking...
Well, everyone did.
Like,
Just
like,
past that.
Hulk
past it.
Hulk is just so shit on. I hate it. I like Hulk, man.
No, trust me, that whole scene is fucking horrible.
I hate it.
Horrible. You think I don't have to deal with that and hide my anger throughout the whole life? This man has tried to kill himself. You're not
No.
on the same level.
No.
Getting catcalled is not on the same level as getting hunted by the FBI and having to hide out in Cuba or wherever the fuck he was
Brazil
for
or wherever
years.
he was, yeah.
And learn to control your anger, because if you go one step out of line, you're going to fucking murder millions of innocent people. Like, oh, but you get catcalled? I'm sorry, please. Oh my God.
Did one of your best friends beat the shit out of you in a suit he made specifically designed to beat the shit out of you? I don't think so.
Specifically designed
to beat the shit out
to
of
beat the shit out of you. Yeah. Yeah, that was horrible. But once you get past that, it's really not that bad.
I will give it like a
And
fair
Daredevil's
shake.
in it, and Daredevil's good.
And Daredevil fucks.
He does.
I don't blame him.
It's Dommy Mommy She-Hulk, bro.
Yeah, she
For
was
real.
sitting on it. Break my pelvis. Dead by Snoop Spec.
Alright, what are we at?
We only did an hour. We actually did an hour.
Oh,
hour
okay.
and 1.
Well,
That's
thanks.
the episode, everybody.
that was Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man was there.
Snacks. That's right. That's a cut.
Yeah.